barely, almost not being the top farmer in the game. That's not the right situation that you want with 2 supports with heavy burst damage and 2 stuns down in your bottom. Come on, boys, put a little pressure on that void. But not working out. Oh, Blazy. Blazy, Blazy, Blazy. We got Boreal, we got North America, we got South America. Which one of the North Americans again? Boreal, yeah?
Boreal are the North Americans, yes.
Okay.
Got a few Canadians in there.
Canadians? Oh, boy.
They count, right?
Yeah, sure. That's the North American. That's the far north.
Huh. I see.
You just let me know whenever you're ready.
Oh, we're good. We're on, as far as I know.
Oh, we're on. Well, for the love of God, start talking, dude. What do you got?
Okay, so we're going to see a bit of a flank to gank here on bottom lane. Jeppins usually is going to be in a safe position to just contest the lane constantly because of that time walk, but they're going to try to burst him down in spite of it. One more hit would do the trick, but he's going to be able to get the time walk, and that puts Ewo in the tough spot. Arrow, I hear it. It's going to go right at Penguin, but Ewo's already dead, so it's going to be a 1-for-1 as the Lich takes a spill. Mystico. Oh, the bash! Are you kidding me? It gets the stun anyways. On to 2. That's going to be Masoku cleaning house. Leaps forward. Gets a couple more hits in, but that magic stick from Pizza Dad makes it impossible. And he's actually... Oh! Did you see that? He actually bought an energy booster to modify his current mana with the same ratio as his max mana and get the arrow out. He buys a freaking energy booster to get the arrow out, but it doesn't connect, and the kill will be missed.
What a shame. What a shame. I mean, sometimes you can have very good plays, but it don't matter, dude. He's still dead. You can be as smart as you want, still lose games. Don't you think so, Purge? So, moving down that bottom lane. Vengeful Spirit, what a dive coming out here. She's got her stun ready in 3 seconds. Is this gonna work out?
This is a huge mistake. Like, even if you get close to the kill, the Fog of War is going to ruin you. There's no way you get this unless Penguin fights it. What is he doing? He almost suicides.
Oh, no mas! Oh.
There's...
Oh, no. What a shame. Poorly.
Yeah, that was a lot closer than it needed to be. Yay, we're online. Okay.
Fantastic. Woo! All right, top. It looks like all the problems we thought this guy was having some problems. Looks like not so much. Here comes that smoked up lion. Can they do something? Hasted. OD. Smacking that lone druid. Good night. Whew. One dead bear man.
Solid rotation, and that's going to be Van just starting to build momentum for his team. What is this?
That's a sad old man. He's, you know, he's next to the dead bear.
Okay.
I'm drawing a picture. You know.
But the bear would be the one mourning him, wouldn't that?
Would it be? Would it be?
He's the one who died. Bear just goes back. Okay, fair enough.
Dang. That's a pig.
Good.
Close enough. All right, top lane. We're moving on. Looks like it could be a uncontested tower. Oh, wait a second, though. Mr. Lynch, moving in position. We got the ice, and we got the fire. We got the chicken. No, yeah, they're gonna walk back, Blazy. I can't believe it. I thought this was gonna be a throwdown.
Well, Chain Frost would definitely prompt action from Boreal, but for right now they just kind of want to lay low a little bit, get their ultimates online. The Skywrath Mage and the Lich ultimates are both very important. I would say that's kind of the weakness of the two heroes together, but luckily the sacrifice of the Lich kind of makes up for that to an extent. We're going to be looking for an Entanglement Claws here onto that Brewmaster, but the Drunken Haze makes it really hard to even hit him, let alone ensnare him. We're going to see a lot of slows, a lot of damage, but the Magic Stick will offset it, and Smash looks to be surviving? Okay. Penguin almost going for another overzealous dive, but it works out. The Brewmaster shall live.
Yeah, Brewmaster's doing actually a pretty good job. I mean, I've seen him with almost no health this entire game, and they haven't gotten him too many times, so good for you. 0 times, in fact. Oh! A barrel of sad for Brewmaster as he's pushed away by that anti-growl, I guess. I don't really know what that...
It's a roar.
It's a roar?
It's a roar.
It doesn't sound that roar, dude. A roar would make you, like, want to fight, not, like, want to run away. I guess it's because it's that scary, huh?
Yes, it's the enemies roaring at you.
I guess. I don't know.
What, is he supposed to turn into Axe and just taunt you?
Yeah, that would be a better skill, I think, but I don't know. He's the opposite of Axe. Who wants to be the opposite of Axe, dude? He's the biggest badass in Dota. That's Lone Druid, dude. The coward. A cowardly roar.
He's an old man put onto a battlefield of deities. Like, what do you expect?
I guess. Whatever. All right, mid lane, Elite Wolves. That OD is pounding on that middle tower. Will he be able to take it? Who knows, dude? I'm not Dota capitalist. I don't know what the hell's going on in this game. Rotation though coming out. We got the smoke. We got the Mirana arrow. Will they be able to fight? Will anyone even come to defend the mid? Tune in, Blaze Casting, because I have no idea.
I'm tuning in, but I'm seeing the smoke expire and mostly just rotations going absolutely nowhere. I mean, they could guess up north in this position, but even if they catch him, he still has a lot of HP and a lot of TPs could help him out. So they're going to see him, and he's going to be already too far away. So it's going to be, instead, we're going to be looking at this Venge. Got hit up by the Void. And, yeah, they clean him with just the Dream Coil, which is a pretty low commitment ultimate, to be honest.
Yeah, low commitment, but high results, my friend. As Miss Vengeful Spirit taking out 6 to 7. Looks like things are starting to even up here. I don't know what these graphs mean, but they're certainly swinging back and forth.
Well, it means that the game's even. I mean, we have 300 max experience gains from one side or another. That the game is very close indeed, and we're going to see E-Wolves get another boost of gold thanks to the tower. But as a whole, I think Boreal are happy that the game isn't too out of hand already, because the idea of Mirana and Venge is to take kills and objectives very early. So the fact that they have not, they only really have to worry about this OD.
Alright, dude, I'm going to make you a deal. If Elite Wolves get the next kill, you got to make a wolf noise. You know, you got to do a wolf howl. Can you handle that? You want to take that deal?
If they get the next kill.
If they get the next kill, you got to do a wolf howl. But if they don't, then you can think of whatever punishment you want from me. That's what I'm into.
Fair enough.
All right, let's see what happens. Top lane looks like we might have a little bit of a skirmish here. Brewmaster push it up. He does not have enough mana for it, but he's got that lucky little mango to use his ult, and there he goes. A little bit of lion help from that mana boot, so he could take a fight. They're actually going to decide not to, and back up a little bit. Meanwhile, mid lane, Puck putting on the pressure, and that pressure in Puck is starting to P-word out as he heads back down the mid. We want to keep this NC-17 this cast. No bad words. Opposite of that. PG-13 is.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, what's a 17-year-old going to be offended by?
I don't know.
Their parents calling things hip and rad, probably. Oh, Moonlight Shadow coming out. This is actually looking really bad for Penguin. You might win your little bet here. Lich, gonna get arrowed. Yeah, that's definitely a kill.
Come on, baby. And the Wolves are on the run now, though. Oh, Lion is down. What a shame. Almost didn't have to howl, Mr. Blaze Casting. And we got an ultimate coming out for Brewmaster. Pounded on that piss-ass dad. Pizza Dad in trouble. Oh, nothing but pepperonis today, though. As Faceless Void manages to chrono his buddy to safety. That is one chicken that's going to be making it out alive.
I'm not so sure. Gets clapped, gets crit.
Shit. God damn it. So good.
Smash. Goes down for the cause, though. This was probably a mistake. Like, honestly, like, although your call was incorrect, your decision in that, and from your caster point of view, was actually probably better than the one that Smash provided. He does get the kill, but he does die in the process. Probably could have just backed off, blinked out of the Primal Split and been home free. And actually, bottom, they're going to combo up with the Finger of Death, and that is going to be one dead Void. No backtracks for you. Back of the line.
That's what I like to see, dude. Two supports rolling up on everybody, doing what they can. The stun, the pinky, never stops. Good stuff. I like seeing that roaming support duo. It makes me feel good. It's like a buddy cop movie. Gonna be one weird hell of a movie. Lion and Venge's buddy cop movie. Oh boy.
That's your next Windows Movie Maker film, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm gonna draw that shit out on Microsoft Paint. Thanks, Blaze. Patent pending.
Alright, so we're gonna actually now see an ultimate from Skywrath. Weird time to smoke when you're 40 experience from your ultimate, but if they can find Van, it certainly will be worth it. Unfortunately.
What the hell was that? Sorry, excuse me. He just stood in here and then walked away. What was that?
He was hiding in the fog of war. You can't see him there. It's too dark.
I guess so. He just bailed. They had so many ways to close that distance, and they just chose not to. Alright, meanwhile, top lane, Bears taking down towers. Never seen that before. We got bear on bear violence! But it is the cowardly yell. The moan of the cowardly bear. And one bear's out. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore, dude. I've lost it.
Okay, this is the second smoke in a row when the Skywrath is 40 experience away from his ultimate. Why not just farm a creep wave? Like, I don't actually understand that part. Like, I feel like there's so much more kill potential when you have that ultimate. And instead, oh my, that would have been a very awkward way to engage. But look at this, like this OD's just going to go for the TP away, and they can't kill him in time. And that's completely because the Skywrath doesn't have ulti.
Don't judge, man. He's too busy making chicken noises.
That's
Homie
true.
doesn't want to be level 6. Don't make him be something he don't want to be. He wants to be a child forever, just dancing like a chicken. So let him do it. Bok, bok, bagok, my friend. I'm going to draw a chicken down at the bottom lane to commemorate this beautiful moment. There you go.
Brilliant. Just
You like that?
brilliant. That is the best chicken I've ever seen. I've never seen something quite like that. Oh, silence. No, it's going to be the Hex before the silence. The arrow will whiff, but Jeppins needs to do something with a Chronosphere here, or it's going to be just lights out for Kokoni. They're going to try to disengage. Smash on the hunt with the blink. Double clap comes out, and though he will be silenced and comboed up on Pizza Dad's ulti, I still feel like Boreal are going to be losing out pretty big here. They use a lot of ultimates. They lose their Lich, and in the meantime, Ewo's just pushing top.
That's probably not good. If there's one thing that I've learned from these last two things in the Summit Americas, it's stop taunting. As you can see, this guy's up here dead. Last team that taunted was absolutely trash. This team, absolutely getting manhandled. Oh, Vengeful Spirit that take it out. She's got that bench Aurora on the Aura, however we call it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that skill? Is that good?
Which,
Reduce damage by 20%? I mean, who cares, right?
it depends on the hero. Some heroes are more dependent on their stats. Oh, well, that's a dead penguin. I don't know why he's here, but it doesn't look good for him.
Goodbye.
He wanted to ice arbor the tower, and then he hung out for some creeps. But yeah, it's pretty solid against heroes that really rely on stats heavily. Like you think like Morphling, for example. Morphling has so much agility, and that's where all of his damage comes from, other than his spells. So you take away a decent chunk of his attack damage with that negative armor aura, or sorry, the negative damage aura, and you can make it very difficult for enemy heroes to get the kills they need. And of course, the support Venge's job is to die first in the fight anyways with the defensive swaps, so you know, it's definitely a nice little perk.
Yeah, I guess. You had a lot more to say about that than I thought you would, man. Yeah, you went ham. I love it. Thanks for the analytics, buddy. All right. What?
Would you like to hear how it stacks additively instead of multiplicatively with other negative base damage reductions?
I couldn't give less of a shit. Thanks anyway. All right, the Wolves are on the prowl of that top lane. They're looking for some kind of fresh meat down in there, and maybe they're going to find it. Mr. Bear in the jungle. He's getting a whiff of that wolf coming, though. That bear's going to be backing out as they push that top tower. Meanwhile, in the mid, they're pinging on the map. They say, get your ass up here. So Our Devourer is going to be on his way up as well. Could we see them try to save Mr. Tower? Probably not. I'm going to draw some crying children for the tower. No, Daddy, please! No, Daddy! Daddy, no! Sorry. Go ahead, please.
No remorse for the children, no remorse for the towers. That's E-Wolves conquering the entire top lane of the map. They've already taken all of the other tier 1s, so at this point the jungle is Boreal's weakest point, their own jungle in fact. And it's very difficult for them to find the easy farm routes for this lone druid, who obviously is very farm dependent. Right now he's had the Midas for a long time. Because he went phase boots though, he's sitting on only 2,000 gold. So his first real item has yet to really come out. And they don't now have no access to their jungle. Though Ewo is going to overstay his welcome a little bit, trying to hit Kokoni. He hits Kokoni with the magic missile, oddly enough, but he still will be going down. Oh, swaps OD in, who self-imprisons. If that arrow connected, that would actually be a fight. Instead, it's OD in a bit of an awkward spot, and he's just going to have to run, and Atos hopefully doesn't get rooted here. Oh, the root would be so disastrous for him, but it looks like Van will be able to walk away. His prayers have been answered.
That was more awkward than my high school dance, dude. Everyone was just trying to make something happen, and nothing seemed to connect there. Oh, well. Meanwhile, bottom lane, this man, I gotta say, Smash is really hanging into this game. He had a really rough start, from my personal opinion, and he's still in it, man. I'm liking the Smash, man. Now I know, me Pastor, he's on this game, buddy.
Sure. I mean, it's the off-lane role, so you have to expect much less in general, but he's really finding his opportunities. He's built himself up. Link Vlads is your pretty much standard way to enable your hero's damage. And the main reason I say that is because, again, they've got the Vengeance Aura. So right now, 15% bonus damage from Vlad's, 28% from Venge. This OD is going to hit like a truck. The Brewlings are going to be able to do quite a bit of damage as well. Just across the board, E-Wolves are able to get very quick kills, and that means Boreal are that much more dependent on the big chrono. Speaking of which, could change things if E-Wolves don't disengage.
Okay, we got the chicken in, and we are going to start this fight. There we go. Mr. Brewmaster taken out by 2 ultimates. Will he be able to finish him off? They will. And they're going to be moving on. Puck, great ultimate, sealing in the OD. OD in trouble. Boom, shakalaka. The Lich ult bouncing just like they wanted it to do. Venge is going to be taken out as well. It is a massacre for Team E-Wolves as poor Lion and even the Courier, nobody is safe. Oh, God, they got Roche halfway down. And then Team Boreal just comes in and finishes it. Grab your popcorn, because that was quite the show. Delicious.
Poor puppy. No howling for him tonight. He's knocked out. I don't really know what OD was doing in that fight, to be honest. He kind of walked into the Chronosphere, tried to pop an Invis room, but they luckily had the sentry down. And yeah, it's just he didn't even drop his ultimate in that fight. It just was a complete disaster because of one good Chronosphere. It looked a little like lopsided at first because it hit just 2 heroes, but the OD just was walking right onto the edge of it just after it was cast, so it actually connected really effectively and allowed them to get the kills they needed.
Yep, it was a sad time for poor Elite Wolves. I do hate to see a Roshan go like halfway down and then have somebody else just run in there and grab it. Very depressing stuff, man. I mean, I feel like they built a house and then they got robbed right before it got finished. So.
Would you rather say just dibs? He's just the first person who hits Roshan gets the Aegis?
Why don't we do that? Why does the Roche pit just cave in? Whoever walks in there first, and then they get it. That's it. Make it fair, dude. This is America. Make it fair.
That's
North America, beyond the Summit 3 qualifiers. There you go. Yeah. I don't know what this tournament's called. Anyway.
All right. Well, we've got a game continuing to move forward. We've got ourselves a dead Lion getting soloed by a Puck that does not have a Dagon, so it does mean quite a bit that he has to commit his Dream Coil, etc. But still, Kokoni should be able to disengage. Oh! He's fine. Oh, they got that arrow. Okay, he's okay.
That was pretty close. That was pretty clutch. He did have an Aegis, though, so, I mean, he didn't have too much to lose. Not even his life. So, good initiation by the Puck, and we will see how they can move with that very crucial Lion kill. Not really crucial at all. He'll be back in 5 seconds. So, no biggie. They're going to push mid, though. Is Team Boreal, are they going to commit to this, buddy? You think?
They've got Radiance.
They got Radiance. Oh, God. It's the fire.
Yeah, I mean, they've got all their ultimates minus the Dream Coil, so just put the Bear on the front line. If they try to contest it, then they're going to be caught inside all these spells. We're going to see Jeppins just throw out his Chronosphere pretty much as soon as possible. The Smash has already gone for the split. There's the Chrono onto 2. Not the tower, but that's fine. Penguin with the big Chain Frost, bouncing around, doing some good damage. And the Brewlings killing up the Lich on the northern end. Now Ewo taking some big damage, but dishing out as well. Jeppins will go down to Van Sanity's Eclipse, and they'll pursue with that Atos hard. It's going to be the Lone Druid they target next as the Puck tries to just kill the Venge of the backline. Will be successful, but now the Lone Druid not only TP's out, but is radiating across the map, and E-Wolves are having to run for their lives. Looks like Van will succeed. Oh, Kokoni committing with that Aegis just to try to keep the Bear nearby, but Rod of Atos just seems a little bit too strong here. Smash, on the other hand, eating a little bit too much damage. Puck making the big plays happen. Van will go down, but Smash will blink out. The Bear getting resummoned, finally. But they get the OD at the cost of just the Aegis. And in the meantime, that tower does fall.
Damn. You can call that Bear Bernie Sanders because they just felt the burn, baby. Woohoo! Too much? Might have been too much. Right.
Let's not get political here, SirActionSlacks. It's a professional broadcast.
I'm not trying to say vote for. I'm just saying. And that's the hot topic these days.
You have to remember that the priority is professionalism and integrity. And if you're bringing in your political gains to try to brainwash the people who just want to watch some good Dota. I'm gonna have to tell you to take a hike.
Yeah, man. When I think of BTS, all I think of is professionalism, let me tell you. Anyway, down at the bottom lane, the points are pushing. And we'll see if we can't take that bottom tower now, Blazy. Mid lane, though, are they going to rotate? Could they put up a defense? Wait, it's a smoke! They don't want tower, they want blood, and they want the bear. Oh, no! Get out of there, boys. But will it be too late for Cat Lady Mirana? Cat Lady in trouble. She's turned into a pig. They got the ults up. What a dream coil. Here we go. Big smash there on Mr. Panda. And Lion manages to get the Stinky Pinky off, but he is taken out almost immediately. Nice root on OD. They're trying to turn it around now. However, on Lone Druid. Lone Druid being picked up. He calls out his cowardly call. And they will be able to take him out. Mr. Void too late on that Chronosphere. Whoa. If he only had a better position on that one, it would have been much better. And now he gets to almost die for it. He's surprisingly going to be walking out of this one, Blaze.
Yeah, I think Masoku wasn't communicating very well with Smash there. Essentially, Murano with only 200 HP, natural compulsion is just to go head home. But when you have a Brewmaster on your team, you can actually set up like super long-range arrows, get the max 5 seconds, and find those kill opportunities. So Masoku's now rejoining his teammates. Jeppin's here. They can't go for a buyback play. They have the Chain Frost, but if the creep wave is here, it's going to bounce to the creeps half the time.
Take it, Blaze. Take it. We got ults going out. We got the perfect Chronosphere. Not too much following.
Oh.
Ultimate. Oh, the perfect bounces. And they are moving right up on Vengeful Spirit. It's going to be a sad spirit today. Does she have any swap target? Lion says, swap me, Venge, if you feel like it. And Venge says, no. You're a damn good cop, Lion. Go. Tell the story of our buddy cop movie another day.
Well, it actually worked out quite effectively. The Chain Frost got the last 3 bounces all on heroes because they ended up just walking away from the creep wave. If you hug the creep wave, half that Chain Frost is worthless. But they kind of panicked a little bit there. They didn't think that they were ready for the engagement. And they actually take that without any buybacks. Now, Mystico absolutely dead. And the Hex is still available for Kikoni. So a Hex smash, he'll try to phase shift here, and that should give him enough time to get away.
Oh, man. I can't believe Lion died too. I guess he did. He just didn't want to live in a world without Venge. This is some sick Rule 34 stuff that I'm creating in my head, but I'm loving it, ladies and gentlemen. Venge Lion, get to drawing, kids. Tweet at me, you're dirty as shit.
What the fuck? We were at Buddy Cop movie, and now we're at I don't even know. Like,
you know, I don't know. Buddy cops don't usually just stand there and die because the other one did a Romeo and Juliet. You know what I'm saying, Blaze? You know you're into that. Dota2smut.com. You know you're into that, Blaze.
He went to hell and back to get his buddy back. That's all.
That's it. I guess we're making new lores here on Beyond the Summit Americas, and we're loving it. Now it's NC-17, baby. You see that? Pulling it full circle, Blaze. It's all on purpose. I wrote all this shit down before this cast started.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. I've seen the madness of your notebooks.
Mm-hmm. It's sprawled out words akin to a serial killer. Anyway, mid lane, these guys they're in position, dude. Is this gonna be a smoke? Could it be? I see an arrow and a lot of confusion. I don't know what's going on. How about the other team? What are they doing? A whole lot of stuff too. Blaze, take over. I'm confused.
They're just making sure that they are keeping control of certain positions. They know that Roche is going to be responding within the next 3 minutes, so you can't really be caught up by yourself. E-Wolves have enough jump potential just with like the setup for arrow. Anything that sets up arrow is going to enable kills, so Boreal have to stay together. And because right now the Radiant are at a vision disadvantage, that's about to change as now Jeppins jumps into the ward, jumps into the arrow, and gets killed off without casting a damn spell.
Oh man, look at that Brewmaster barely able to ultimate right there, and they're going to be chasing out. Could we see another miracle Lich ult though? The bounces are there, but the BKB is up, and it's going to be a nice clean couple kills for Team E-Wolves. Can they pick up Puck as well? Puck trying to make his way out. They will tornado him. They're swinging around, but Puck does go into another dimension for a few seconds. In a few seconds, I don't know. Good night, Mr. Puck. I'm going to do my best one more time to draw Puck. I'm not very good at it. There we go. That's terrible again. I'm sorry, please. My best.
You did your best. That's the important thing. So at this point, yeah, I would have to say that Boreal, they're just not they're trying to assert themselves. They're trying to get control of the map. They're trying to show where they can go. But the problem is, if you're at nighttime, you're up against Moonlight Shadow. You're up against all these factors, and you're about to go like D-ward in this position. Yeah, you have a gem. Yeah, you can D-ward this, but it's much better to just make sure that like things that are invisible to you, such as everything behind the tree line, is not about to just go in and kill you like we just saw. I mean, obviously, you can't be on your toes 24/7 throughout the entirety of the game, but when you're going for an invade play like that, unless you have a reactive spell like Abaddon Shield or Defensive Disruption, Nightmare, stuff like that, unless you have a bailout, you have to be aware of what could be lurking in the shadows.
Yeah, well, that's one thing that these guys could definitely use a lesson on, because these shadow picks are working out pretty good. We got an AC coming out on the bear, though. That could be good. We'll see if this bear is able to tango with the rest of the team there, Blaze Gaston. Now, who's on the time limit? Who's got the better late game, in your opinion? Is that going to be on Boreal?
It's actually a good question. I feel like the OD has an amazing potential with the fact that he can go for Moonshard next and maybe a mobility item or something. Winter likes Dragonlance. I like Blink Dagger, but whatever he goes to extend his attack range, it can be good. Either way, I feel like the OD can be an incredible carry, but that being said, you get like an Aghanim's Refresher Chronosphere, and then, dare I say it, an Aghanim's and the Lich. I usually hate that item, but for double Chrono, it sounds pretty good. I would say that there's still some great potential for Boreal, and I would even favor them, even though E-Wolves have just not an equal amount of potential, but just underneath it.
Interesting stuff, Mr. Blaze. The teams get ready. They're looking at that mid. They're starving for it. They're hungry for a fight. They're going to pick up a haste rune on Mr. Puck. It's the S4 rune on the S4 hero, but not with S4 on the team. And they're going to move back. Is it farm time again, buddy? Looks like it is.
Nah, just Roche control. That's all it's about. Right now, the gem just went over to E-Wolf's side. So if they want to keep their wards up around Roche, Boreal have to assert themselves in this kind of position on the map. Because otherwise, E-Wolves just get to walk in, claim all the wards around the Roche pit, and then Boreal have to take that fight blind. So this position now is setting up for a better position when Roche does spawn, which their courier should scout now. Didn't see it. It's okay. It's pretty much a max timer anyways.
Yep, okay, we might see a little scuffle here in the bottom lane, putting down some sentry wards to get ready. Meanwhile, E-Wolves, they're howling up a different tree, walking down that mid, and looks like they will be able to rotate in time to maybe put up a fight. Blaze, this is going to be a good one. I'm going to draw me some stadium seats here. Why don't you take this one over, and I'll get a crowd rolling for it.
All right, so OD's not going to be able to use his Blink most likely in this engagement. The Radiance burn is keeping it on cooldown. We do have, however, have a Blink on Lion, so basically I'll go in, but actually going to see the Hex. Will there be a swap fast enough? Still a lot of damage onto Van, and they'll just chrono him to guarantee this kill, but they are not targeting him just yet. There's the Chain Frost. There's a BKB. Van turns it around. Amazing Earthspike, amazing Sandy's Eclipse, and Penguin has to go on the run. He won't even get the chance. Van's BKB turns it around perfectly. Kikoni trying to get at least one more kill out of this. He'll get Mystico, and using this haste rune might even go deeper. We'll see here. No Dispel Magic just yet from the Brewmaster, and they're just going to blink back as best they can. Still, a Puck goes further, goes deeper, kills off Asoku. No! The defensive imprisonment. There's Drunken Haze on the bear. He can't right-click the Mirana. Mirana has leap in just 2 seconds. She'll be able to leap out of the auto attack and arrow in some random direction.
Oh, that creep almost dodged that arrow. Good job. Man, I can't believe this turnaround coming out from freaking Boreal. They're just going ham on these guys. Here comes Smash, though. He's going to BKB, and he's looking for blood. I don't think he's going to be able to find any. The boys are blinking out. We got the chicken taunt on the way out. Oh, this dog. Is he going to be able to TP? Kill that man. They do. That's what you get, Mr. Chicken. That's one fried, sad chicken. Bagok no more. Even Puck stayed to try to help him. And will that be able to cost Puck? Nope. Puck's too squirrely. He's going to be making it out. That's what you get for taunting, man. Every time you taunt, you just put the rage in their hearts. And that's a pretty quick Roshan coming out, Mr. Blaze Casting.
Well, it has been up for about 3 minutes now, but
all right.
It is going to be nevertheless effective for E-Whoops.
Whatever, dude. Oh, Mr. Puck sees them starting to take that Roche, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to mount a defense. In fact, we're going to be mounting an offense as Lion and OD go ham. They do miss Puck face shift. Oh, what a waste of your time as he silences you and walks away. However, the Roche is still taken up. Good golly, Miss Molly.
That's actually a really tough kill, just because the arrow, Masoku can't get the arrow because Roche is standing in the way, and then Mystico just has to perfectly time the air spike in a way that it is frame to frame between the puck spamming and him connecting. But all in all, Ewill's still happy they got the Aegis, even if it is on OD. I would say he's like 50% worse than other Aegis carriers, but it's not worthless on him. He loses his int stacks, but he still is able to benefit from it more than any other hero on his team.
Oh wow, I didn't know that he loses his int stacks. That's pretty interesting stuff there, Blaze. Thanks for informing me. You learn something new every day, guys. Wowee. Today I learned that this puck has a level 1 Dagon.
It's actually a really good late game build for the puck. Some players like to pick it up a little bit earlier, like Fata gets Dagon 5 before Hex often, especially if he's going up against like rat heroes, illusion heroes that he can pick off individually. But in this case, yeah, he's just trying to dump more damage into the Chrono. I mean, if you think about that last fight, the big Chrono down bottom hit on the OD. They dropped him down to 20%, but because they were waiting for the Chain Frost to do its dirty deed, the OD just got to pop the BKB and turned it anyway. So if Kokoni had the Dagon, if the Lich had been there a little bit faster, then the OD's a lot closer to death. But speaking of that, we see Van jumping in, but Mystico's going to back him up. The stun whiffs, and Jeppins just goes in for the Chrono hard. Great combo to Mystico, and Pinkwin has still a decent opportunity for the Chain Frost. Kokoni, good silence, BKB on Ewo, and it looks like they'll just be able to run them down. Jeppins is annihilated by that Sans Eclipse. Pizza Dad, no mana left, no ghost. It means he will be obliterated, and that's going to be a 2-for-1 and pretty good Chrono. Oh.
Here the courier dies. Oh god, sorry. Man, Blaze, I don't understand that team fight though. I mean, they put everything they had to kill Lion. Why Lion? They used a Chrono, they used a Skywrath ult. Gee, it's just Lion, right?
I mean, he is the most exposed, definitely the easiest hero as far as HP pool goes. It was definitely the clearest kill. Honestly, it was just because of the distance. The fact is, the Chronosphere couldn't be followed up by anybody but Skywrath, so Skywrath just picked the target that he could actually kill without any contribution. Lone Druid will be going down bottom thanks to a Brew split, but Ewo going down mid, and I'd say that's more relevant thanks to the Gem of True Sight, now picked up by Kokoni.
Got it. Looks like you're gonna be a cocoon, a Kokoma.
Nice.
You did. I tried.
Nailed it.
All right. Meanwhile, the mid, the boys are backing up. Could we see a little bit of a push? Probably not. With 2 heroes dead. God, I wish I was better at this. Slash is gonna be picking up some items here. What's he building? What's gonna be next for Mr. Mi Pastor?
AC. Definitely. I mean, Chivas is an option, but I don't think it's a good option by comparison to the Assault Cross, which Lone Druid already has.
Let's see. Reclaimed in 2 minutes. Looks like we've got to use this Aegis pretty soon. I'm pretty sure they know about that. Is that how we're supposed to say it? I know people have a big come up about that. How are you supposed to say that word, man?
Well, it is technically Aegis, but nobody will ever freaking say that.
Yeah, I heard Ice Frog himself said it's Aegis, and anyone that says Aegis is just a hipster. So sorry, Aegis fanboys. Not today. Not this cast. It's an Aegis.
It is indeed. So OD has a lot of big items for himself here. He's going to drop the drum, pick up the Hex. But the problem is he's really lacking attack speed. Like, he doesn't have any attack speed buffs from his team other than Mirana's Leap, which is what, like 24 attack speed bonus. Woo! So it's pretty lackluster. There's actually a possibility that Agi Treads is better than Intelligence for damage output for this OD, just because of how low his attack speed really is.
Well, push, Mr. Blaze. We got the Mirana ult. The Crescent Moon is out. Who will they find? Nobody. They're gonna get out of there because they're revealed by that nice ward. So they see their entire team coming up, and everybody's in that uphill.
Jeez, that is just Kokoni making fun of them. We're hearing chicken taunts, but what we're really seeing is the fairy dragon go right up in their face and blink right back to the base.
It's nasty stuff. Are they gonna pressure this uphill, buddy?
They want to use the Aegis, as you said, so I think that it's going to be hard to kind of go funnel into this choke point, but if they get something like a good arrow, or they get to draw somebody further away from the base, then they'll take that opportunity.
Tick-tock. Everybody's waiting. We're going to draw some extra defenses here for Team Dire. Those spikes don't matter. They're going to swap somebody in, and oh no! Mr. Void is taken out. That's exactly what they needed here. The bear does TP back. We got a BKB going out on Lone Druid's bear. Lone Druid's bear trying to make it out. He barely has any health, and Sanity's Eclipse is used not too effectively, unfortunately. Lone Druid managing to escape. Brewmaster trying to do what he can to take him out, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen now. OD, on the other hand, coming in through the back, hitting everybody, and they snake away almost their entire team.
Oh, they get it. They get the combo. It's taken Masoku 38 minutes. Oh, Chain Frost is going to be unsuccessful, and yeah, that's actually... Yeah.
Pro plays, baby.
Man, just goes right on top of them. I mean, that's what OD loves to do, is just kind of close the distance. That's why you sometimes see like Blink on Clinks, just to get those few extra autos in, and OD is now the hero to do that with. But we'll see a triple kill. Can he actually make this more? We're going to see an ultra kill if he can just get on Penguin. No! He's going to be dropping so damn low. Oh, the force staff keeps him up. An ultra kill. He wants this Rampage, and I think he's going to get it. They're saving it for him. Van coming in, smacks him down. No! Smash! Mi Pastor, what have you done?
Why? Why, Mi Pastor? No Rampage today.
Alright, well, we do have a 4-man wipeout here with the Void only just now respawning. They burned their glyph, they popped the BKB, and Jeppins actually just got baited in. He's going to go down again without casting a single spell. Oh, that's going to be the mid-rex. That might be even more.
I hope it is. I mean, they deserve to lose that one. Is that too far, Blaze? Is that too far? But they all had such little health, and then they went back in, all trying to get that OD. Oh, and OD he just spanked them with that. What was that? Under 200 HP? Just spanking? It was dirty, dude.
Good team play, though. I mean, 4 staffs and self-imprisons and things to keep him alive. Once the bear was down, though, there was no damage. And so, in kind of a panic, we actually got to see Firo resummon the bear. Oh, Kakoni. Sad, sad puck. No more taunting for you. But no, this is actually really important. The Lone Druid, because he thought with resummoning the bear that he could at least kill the OD, he resummoned the bear and then died immediately. He has no bear for 40 seconds.
Good. Now he's truly a Lone Druid. Not even a best friend bear. He walks these hills and valleys alone for 33 more seconds. That's okay, though. We can help out Lone Druid. I'll just draw him a bear. There you go. 1 bear for you. Oh, you're walking away from it, Lone Druid. That's not where the bear lives. Anywho, initiation down in the mid lane, and look at this crazy son of a bitch. He's going ham sauce. He don't even have any buddies. Oh, there's his buddies. Smack, smack. Thank goodness. Ultimate popped out by Mr. Lich. They aren't going to be able to turn it on this. Could this be... Oh, God! It's an Annihilation Blaze casting! Good lord, even Mr. Bear, even the loneliest druid of all, he summons his little friend. But will his little friend watch him die? No. Nice force staff coming out.
Oh, no! How much gold is this? That's 1,237 gold for the Lone Druid.
Damn, I thought that was going to be 333 gold going for Lone Druid. What the heck are you doing, OD? Calm down. Swapping out from the Vengeful Spirit. She's hungry. She pops her BKB. She's going to get Mr. Chicken smashed on the hunt, but it's a root on the BKB. Elite Wolves, Vengeance Trouble. She's going to force staff out. Here comes the puck, though. The swaps, the tornadoes, the shame in the hearts of Elite Wolves.
Oh, but they burn their Hex. Now the Venge is back with a vengeance with their Aghanim Scepter. Going to be trying to do some work here, but it looks like they're just going to slow her nuker. Van, can he actually go? He has the BKB. He has the Hex, and 3 shots, Pizza Dad, to go in for, well, I would say some barracks, but top lane, tier 3 still stands. Bottom lane, tier 2. Boreal still can hold this, and I think that Ewolves would be better just to back off.
That pizza's gonna be delivery today, please.
I see the OD has been arcane orbing you a little bit here, man.
Yeah, I'll figure out some kind of pizza pun. Don't worry, we'll get there. I'm no OD pixel, okay? This shit takes me some time.
OD
All right,
pizza.
anyway.
All right, so we got a lot of advantage for Ewolves. Quantifying it is close to 6,000 net worth despite an unnecessary death in the fountain by the OD. So still, like, the fact they've been behind this entire game and now swing it back in their favor, Ewolves are looking really, really strong. The BKBs, however, are ticking down a little bit. That's going to get harder for them as time goes by to really... They have to make sure that every Hex gets them a kill is kind of my mentality going into it, because the fight... If they could just kill the Void, like they have been doing, then they're in great shape. But if they miss him, if he stays too far back, if he gets a blink dagger, those kinds of things can change how E-Wolves have to approach the next fight.
And that pizza can rest in pepperonis. There you go.
There you go.
Fixed. Thank you.
I give you one Skywrath taunt.
All right, thank you. I'll take that chicken taunt, and we will move right along. Here we go. The boys are getting ready to fight. There's that Skyrat taunt. Thanks, buddy. Check plus. As we go to that bottom lane, will they be able to defend their tower? Will they be able to defend their base? Find out soon on BTS America 3, Boreal versus the E-Wolves. Fight in the Alaskan jungles.
Well, OD's going to try to make a start here on the bear, but he's going to get a rude awakening very quickly as he's just going to get hit by the Chronosphere, and they'll go in on this happily. We're going to see a split. BKBs were popped in advance, so this isn't going to be a clear-cut fight just on the Chrono alone. They need more damage, and it's going to be actually the OD drop and the hammer, but not on any real targets. We are going to be seeing he killed off the lone druid, the E-Wolf still surviving and turning it back around. It just feels like they are fishing for these kills that can happen without a massive chain frost. They have the setup, but again, where's the damage? And now where's the puck? Dying nowhere near home.
Oh, no one's ever going to find that corpse. Be just like my babysitters. Anywho, pushing down that bottom lane. Goodbye, tier 2 bot. And they're moving on up. Mr. Lich, he's all alone. He does have an Ags, and he will use it right before he is horrifically murdered. And that's a GG Blazecast. Look at that Ancient. It didn't even take 2 seconds. It's just like, you're right. Goodbye. Jesus. All right, Boreal's out for game 1, Blazy. What did you think?
Yeah, I thought it was actually a pretty good game. I feel like Boreal were not able to get enough done without the Blink Dagger on the Void. Like you said, a couple of their ultimates just didn't seem as cost-effective in terms of what they expended in order to get a certain kill. The Lion took 2 ultimates, didn't get enough, and I would say that's mostly because of just how their range of initiation. They couldn't get the jump the same way that Elite Wolves. When they're blinking and forcing the Brewmaster on top of you and these BKB heroes on top of you, then it's a big difference than looking at their experience where, like, essentially Penguin needs them to be off the creep wave, Void needs to be able to get in position without getting hexed, which is just so instantaneous it's almost impossible to avoid, and then from there the Lone Druid needs to just survive. So I just feel like there were so many ins for E-Wolves in terms of initiation, and Boreal, they found wanting.
They found wanting indeed, and I'm wanting to see game 2 Blaze casting. Whew! How long we got till that bad boy's coming up?
It'll be
ASAP? Are we taking a little break?
It'll be a few minutes here for the teams to get themselves back in order, but 5 to 10 minutes we'll be going into Game 2 of this best-of-3 series and seeing if Boreal are going to be eliminated early or they're going to equalize it up to a Game 3 decider. Thanks once again for tuning in here to the BTS Series America number 3, going into the second game of the second match tonight. I'm Blaze. You can follow me at BlazeCasting, my wonderful co-caster at SirActionSlacks, and we will see you guys in just a few minutes for game number 2.